Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. There are in fact two of me, but I'm only controlling one right now. We are currently here in Minecraft Pocket Edition, and if you see my mouse moving around here, we are also currently in Minecraft Java Edition, and we both have some very exciting things to show you today. Namely, the differences between Minecraft Pocket Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. In fact, there are 40 that we're going to be covering. So stick around, because it's going to be hilarious to watch me try and control both these different versions at once. And with that, we can begin. First up on the list here, there are fallen trees in Minecraft Pocket Edition. You can be roaming around random forest, and every once in a while you will find a felled tree with logs on the side like that. That is not currently in the Java Edition that you can see on the right here. I would show you, but it's literally not in this version. I can't show you. And so here's another example right down here. Fallen logs. They just appear in your forests. Next up on the list, huge mushrooms in swamps in Pocket Edition. Not found in the Java Edition. And not only that, check out this water. It gets murky, ugly, nasty. The moment, ick, like you can't even see underneath. The moment you find a swamp in Pocket Edition, you will get this nasty, gross water, and you will also get giant mushrooms that spawn in around. If you were to see over on Java Edition, right over here, there are no giant mushrooms that spawn in these swamps. It's a shame. And speaking of even more, Minecraft Java Edition is missing. Check out all these trees. One thing I can guarantee you is not on any of these trees are any sorts of vines. Unless it's a jungle tree, you're not gonna find vines on any trees in the Java Edition. However, if we move things over to Pocket Edition, you'll notice that right off the bat, we've got a tree right here. In Pocket Edition, every once in a while, random trees will have vines that spawn right on them, so you can collect them real early without needing to, find the jungle trees and etc. Up next, some difference in settings. We are in the World Select menu for both versions of these games, and you'll see here on the left, in Pocket Edition / Windows 10 / etc. It's all the same old. You've got a special Export World button that you can click that will turn your world install into a double click that you can literally just click open and it will load in a world instantly. That is missing from the Java version of this game. We can even go to the edit settings on Java, and you'll notice there's no such thing as an Export World button. You can save it, you can just save settings, no export. Upon clicking export, you get an option to save the name of your world. You click export, it will turn it into an actual clickable world file. So if I were to open this right now, look what happens to our Minecraft. It literally will load in that world. And you can check out these ender horses. Finally, Java fans rejoice. On the Java side of things, you go to create new world. One thing that Pocket Edition does not have is hardcore. Hardcore survival, where you only have one life. Not currently available in Pocket Edition. And we can even take it a step further, going into creative mode, more world options. Pocket Edition does not have really any sort of customization options at all. There are none of these preset worlds. There's no customizing your amounts of sea level, no amounts of ores and all that. It's all missing. You can't do it on Pocket. Now we shift over to some gameplay features. Missing from Pocket Edition is the book and quill. We're here in the Java version right now. You type in book and quill, you've got it right here. You can use this to actually write little notes in game, save them, etc., etc. I am cool. Subscribe. Subscriber. But if we were to try to do this in Pocket Edition, you'll note that upon typing in book and quill, nothing. There's no book and quill. Yo, get it. Score 1 for Java. Another thing currently missing from the Pocket Edition that Java does have are stained glass and stained glass panes. Cannot get any of the 16 colors in Java Edition over in the Pocket Edition. You see we search, once again, no stained. It's bad. But okay, let's flip things over on Java's side. Java, where's the leather horse armor? You've got regular leather armor, and you've got regular leather, but you don't have any leather horse armor, which is exactly what Pocket Edition does in fact have. Look at this, leather horse armor. And as far as I know, you can dye it as well. Come on, Java, where is this stuff? And speaking of, dyeing works in an entirely different way on Pocket Edition. You need yourself a cauldron, you need to fill that cauldron with water, and then drop, get this, you ready for this? Drop your dye of choice inside the cauldron, and it will let you dye leather object. Did you see that? We got blue leather. In fact, where's the horse? Look at this madness. Put it on. I got to tame him and everything. Yeah. Why don't you put it on? Look at the horse. He's got his leather horse armor on. I'm gonna dye these different colors. It's as simple as right-clicking with your dye to get your dye color of choice. And if you wanted to obviously get different dyes, you'd want to either reset it, or you can mix different dyes together using, just multiple dyes. But for now, we gotta get this guy a new outfit. Come here, buddy. Y'all ready for this? Look at him. Looking fresh with the green. Looking even fresher with the red. Yo, he looks 6. He looks 6. He looks 6 years old. He looks sick. Ultimate racing horse. Try and do that on the Java version. Over here, you literally get stuck at step 3. You can't dye anything. It is not working. And again, so we're on the same page here. This is how you dye all leather objects in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Okay, here's a fun difference. Melons, Pocket Edition. Use shears to get them, and you'll get yourself a whopping total amount. Look at that, 6 melons using shears on Pocket. However, you try and do that in Java Edition, though, it's gonna be a different story. Only a total of 5. Hey! Why shears, though? Seriously. Seriously. Oh boy, somebody stop me. While we've got both game menus open, I can show you another difference. Over in Java Edition, we've got the brand new advancement system, complete with tabs, challenges, and customizability. It's beautiful, really. On the left here, we've got the old and original achievement system combined with new Xbox Live account achievement systems, and there are a whole mess of achievements that you can unlock with the Xbox version. I mean, seriously, are you seeing this? Insanity. I don't even know half of these. Hey, actually, if y'all want me to make a video on that, you can let me know by leaving a like. Sorry. Next difference, snow layers work a little bit differently in Pocket Edition. Namely, they adhere to gravity. They will slowly drop. You see, they all actually will fall together, and they will take the same amount of layers they had before and keep them when they fall. If we move things over to Java Edition over here, you can see that that is not the case. They actually just get deleted upon being broken underneath. You see what I mean? It's no good. It's no good. All right, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. Moving back to Cauldron, we've got 2 exclusive Pocket Edition features that involve cauldrons once again. You can place potions inside of your cauldrons. Right-clicking the cauldron with a potion. Look at this. Look at this. You can actually fill up your cauldrons and use them to fill up your bottles later on. Isn't that beautiful? And it actually has a very nice particle effect as well. Now we're gonna move things over to Java Edition. You see, if we try and do that with a cauldron in this version, well, nothing happens. Come on, man. Furthermore, tipped arrows work different in Pocket Edition as well. Check out, we're gonna fill up our cauldron with a potion and then right-click arrows on the cauldron, and that is how you get tipped arrows in Pocket Edition. Meanwhile, over here on Java, in order to get tipped arrows, you need to get a lingering potion and surround it with arrows to get the very same effect. And you only get 8 arrows over in Java Edition. Rip off. Feast your eyes on the right side here to show you another difference as we're running out of gameplay differences. Did you like that? Well, you can only have it if you're in Java Edition. For now, anyways. There is no offhand ability in Pocket Edition, whereas you can switch between at any time in the latest version of Java Edition Minecraft, which also means that as it currently stands, the only version to contain a shield is Java Edition as well. There are no shields in Pocket, at least not yet anyways. Well, I should clarify, there technically is an offhand slot in the Pocket Edition, but you can really not use it for like anything. You can't place food in there, can't place torches in there, there's obviously no shields yet. In fact, the only thing you can really use it for is arrows, and I think a couple other things. Like, you can't even put potions in there. Pretty much non-existent. Now, this next one's kind of hard to confirm, but as far as I can tell, there is a slight, ever so slight cooldown using throwable objects in Pocket. Listen. You see, I feel like it's the ever so slightest amount of cooldown. You see, you can't even, you got cooldowns for ender pearls when you're in creative mode. What is this nonsense? Let's switch it over to Java Edition. You can see the difference here. Check it out, check it out. Seems like it's faster. Maybe it's not faster. Seems like it's faster. And it looks like there is a cooldown for ender pearls in creative mode on Java too. Oops. Now, probably the biggest difference between both versions is the fact that in the Pocket Edition, there is no combat change, no attack cooldowns. You can see here, we can attack this guy at normal speed. We don't have to worry about any sorts of cooldowns, nothing like that. But if we were to switch over to the Java Edition, you can see right next to my hotbar that there is in fact a cooldown timer in this version. This was the combat change that came in the Minecraft 1.9 update for Java. So this is huge. There's actual cooldowns in Java, none of them in Pocket Edition. Sorry, Iron Gold. I guess it's only fair that we take Ed on this side too. Yeah, he was asking for it. Okay, look, listen, I tried, all right? Look at how many zombies. There's literally a line of zombies. They probably started despawning at some point or another. But one of the features that you can find in Pocket Edition is the fact that baby zombies can ride adult zombies. So what I've done instead is there's a picture that you should be seeing right above instead of the video where you can see exactly what this looks like. All right, now I can't get it in video. I've literally been placing zombies for about 20 minutes now trying to find a baby one, riding one. Can't do that. And of course, in Java Edition, it doesn't exist at all. You'll never find a baby zombie riding an adult zombie in Java, although it'd be nice. Now to show you some visual differences. Snow layers can exist on the same blocks as flowers and as grass in Pocket Edition. As you can see here, they are both hanging out on the same exact block. Doesn't work for double tall grass, but it does work for flowers, and it does work for grass. Look at that, you can hide it. That is beautiful. If you try and break it, it will leave these. You can still break them, of course. But if we were to try that in Java Edition, you would note that right away, the snow layer actually deletes the grass. It won't delete flowers, it'll just place it around the flower, but it will delete grass wherever you try and place these. So, and one thing I think you'll really appreciate about Pocket Edition is it has a very nice sunrise as well as a sunset. So what you're seeing here is a time lapse of the Pocket Edition versus the Java Edition sunrises and sunsets. And you can see the Java Edition's not nearly as smooth and beautiful as the Pocket Edition. Same with the sunset and the sunrise. Another big difference is the fact that in Pocket Edition, ice is not see-throughable. It's not opaque. Well, I guess it is opaque. It's not transparent. You cannot see through this ice at any time, and it's not the same as packed ice either. It is literally just a difference between the two versions. Here's what packed ice looks like. In fact, it almost looks entirely identical to the Pocket Edition. Ew, I don't really like it. It's gross. But if we were to switch over to the Java version, you can see right through this ice to the blocks behind it. You can even see the trees, depending on how far in you're looking. You can kind of make out the tree right there. That's in Java. Pocket, no luck. You could even say no dice, no ice, Now we're gonna get to some random differences, and I gotta say, friends, I do not like this one. It is terrible. It involves chests. You cannot open chests, you can see me doing right now, if there is an entity on top of it. I cannot open this chest right now just because I'm standing on it. Now I'm curious, what about if a villager's on it? Wait, no way. No way. No way. You gotta be joking me. Look how it works over here in Java version. Like nothing. I can be right on top of it. In fact, you can even put some weird half blocks on top. Where's the rest of the village? This is what I was looking for. Stairs. You can literally put stairs on top of chests, and they'll still open. Come on, Microsoft, whoever's in charge of Pocket Edition, this has to go. If you ever want anybody that has ever played Java before to ever try Windows 10, this cannot fly. I do not like it. Hey, get it away. But one thing I would love is Potion of Decay, which is a Pocket Edition exclusive. Look at this guy right here. This gives you wither effect upon drinking. This is great for adventure maps. However, as you can see on the menu to the right there is no such thing as Potion of Decay in the Java version. Let's see. I'ma drink it. Yikes. Yo, got hit with that wither effect, baby. Game mode 0 it. As you can see, this sucks a lot. Whoa, here's the difference right here too, look. Well, you literally drink the potion in Pocket Edition. Hey, that's a fun change. I'd like that. Okay, so here's an odd one regarding item frames. Check this one out. You place an item frame on the wall. Some people use this fun decoration where they make an anvil look like it's a torch holder or what have you, right? Well, in Java Edition, you can in fact still place torches in item frames that are holding different items. So, you know, that's an interesting fact, but the other interesting fact is that unfortunately you cannot do that in the Pocket Edition. So watch, we will place down our item frame, we will place down our anvil frame, and if you try and place a torch down, it's not gonna work. I'm trying, I promise I'm trying. Can you hear me right clicking? It's not working. You can say goodbye to that. Did you like my illusion, by the way? It kind of looks like it's in the same world right now. Oh, that looks weird. Okay, so this one's kind of cool in the Pocket Edition. So you can't open, right. But you can place them right next to each other. And look at this. It doesn't even matter what direction. Look at this. Oh, man. You don't need to use trap chests anymore. And I believe, come on. Yes, you can do it. This is phenomenal. This is very good news. Come on, this is exactly what I needed. You can move tile entities that contain data, like hoppers, like furnaces, like all that, with pistons. Oh, this is great. Try doing it in Java, you're not gonna have a good time. It just doesn't work. You can't do it with anything like that. As much as you want to, press 11, not gonna do anything. 2 additional blocks join us in the creative mode menu. You can see them right here. First one is the monster spawner. You can actually get the monster spawner in your creative mode in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Look at this. And if you didn't know, you can add your spawn egg of choice by right-clicking with it, and it will turn into that said spawner. And the other creative mode addition is an ancient defunct Pocket Edition block that you needed in order to make stone tools once a long time ago. It's known as the stone cutter, and I think you just make it with a 2x2 cobblestone recipe. Here's what it looks like. It's got a couple designs on it. That's, I think, the gear from the original Minecraft. Upon right clicking it, well, nothing happens. It's useless now. But it does not exist in Java Edition. This is just a dispenser. I tricked you guys. Sorry. And our last few changes come in the form of technical changes. Nerds. Only nerds will understand. I'm just kidding. Well, nerds are cool. If you're a nerd, I'm just shut up. First of all, Pocket Edition is way more optimized compared to Java Edition. This thing runs smooth as butter. And you'll even notice some differences. Pocket Edition's a lot more vibrant. And look at the water. Do you see how beautiful it looks compared to nasty, dirty, ugly Java? I mean, I'm sorry. The water does not look good. And even the sky seems a little bit dull compared to the skies of Pocket Edition. Now look, as we get closer, you can then see what's in the water. But from far away, it gets this beautiful looking smoothed out. I can't get enough of it. Seriously, Pocket Edition is so nice. And not only that, but if you look over here at Java, the render distance maxes out at 32. And that even might be an Optifine thing, because I am running Optifine right now. But if you see, well, it's gotta load. Hold on. So we're at 32 chunks render distance for both versions right now. As you can see, it's far, but it's not far enough for me. I mean, really, how could I possibly know where I'm going? I can't hardly see, thousands of blocks away. But while 32 chunks is nice and all, you guys are gonna lose your mind on the Pocket Edition. As we go into video settings here, we can go all 56 chunks. Look at this, and it pretty much loads instantly. Now cut me some slack, it's a little bit laggy because I'm running 2 Minecrafts right now. Do you see this? 56 chunks away. And at my computer at the office, I can do 64 chunks away. And it is so smooth. Like, I got like no frame loss right now. I cannot believe how optimized Pocket Edition is. And then look at the clouds. They're like so crisp. This thing looks so much more colorful. Like even the character by default, I think it's a little bit brighter on the left as opposed to the right. But do you see how far you can see? And the water looks beautiful from far away. Like, there's some changes that need to come to Pocket Edition, sure. But this thing runs like, I don't even have a good example. Meanwhile, Java's over here being upset. Now for my technical redstone command block friends and aficionados experts, I do have some bad news. There are no spawn chunks as currently in Pocket Edition, which means that you cannot have command blocks that run no matter where you're running. Well, I guess literally, yes. So what we're gonna do here is summon in constant amounts of husks. This is probably a very bad idea. And I set the spawn chunks there, so no matter how far away I get, husks will, I mean, you can't even see them anymore, but there are still husks being spawned. You can see the redstone going crazy right now. In fact, I'm gonna go back. My game's gonna lag out. But see, look, still going crazy. Okay, we gotta fix this fast. Break! But over here on Pocket Edition, new GUI, by the way, when we change to always active, come on now, baby. And look at that. They start spawning in like mad, but once we get far enough away, they will completely stop spawning. Oh man, that is lagging very quickly. You see, look, now that we're 64 blocks away, everything is nice and not laggy. We get a little bit closer, suddenly my computer gets this, oh wow, it is actually lagging really bad. Step back, step back. You see, look, instantly fixes, which is good and bad. Obviously, they have to do it that way because phones are probably not the best compared to computers, but this is actually very bad news for the command block community. Well, whatever. Please, Microsoft, come on. You gotta do something about that. Maybe I add an option that makes it run no matter what, no matter where it is. That would solve it instantly and put it behind advanced users only or something. Just help us, please. In the Java edition of Minecraft, redstone signals that are powered technically give off light. Now, this is only in the Java edition. In this version, even though it shows being displayed as powered, it is not actually emitting any additional light levels. That is different. Again, technical. There is no NBT data in Pocket Edition either, which means you cannot modify mobs like basically any way at all yet. You just have to hope you get the right one, which is the same reason I couldn't spawn in a zombie child riding a parent earlier. Let me give it a better example. We've got a command right down here that will allow us to summon in a glowing zombie. It's got MBT data at the end there. That's all the stuff that comes in the little brackets down here. You see what I mean? He's glowing. Now, if we wanted to try and do that on Pocket Edition, well, it just would not work. You see, invalid command syntax. No MBT data yet. Not sure when it's going to be implemented, but it better be implemented. There are currently no structure blocks in the Pocket Edition version of Minecraft because obviously there's no way to get structures out of files reliably. You see, well, it's actually hidden in this version to give epi structure block. You see, it's only in the Java version of Minecraft. This guy right here, you won't be able to find him. See, I just double checked to make sure it ain't there. Now, this next one's kind of hard to explain. It's about quasi-connectivity. There's a difference between that version of quasi-connectivity in Java and this version in Pocket Edition. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about it, but what I'm going to do is include a link in the description of this video if you want to find out more. Sorry. Arguably, the biggest difference between Pocket Edition and Java Edition as it currently stands is the fact that there are add-ons in Pocket Edition. Things that you can change your Minecraft world via simple one-click installs. For example, in this world, we've got a pets add-on. And if we look at some of the pets that the pets add-on adds, you can see here that it has changed significantly. This don't look like a pig to you, does it? Now, it didn't look like one to me either. How about this snake guy? Well, this, my friends, is actually a preview of a special project I am working on. So you'll want to be subscribed to see what we end up doing with all these special pets. I mean, look at these guys. Tell me they're not the cutest little things in the world. All you need to know is that they are only available for Pocket Edition, and that is one of the main differences, the add-ons. But of course, the final change shown off in this video and the final difference is the fact that in Pocket Edition, there is a store. So you can see right here on the main menu, I'm looking at it right here, there's a store where you can get both free and paid add-ons by the community's creators. That's right, these are actual Minecraft community members that make maps or texture packs or whatever else it is. You've got skin packs, you've got texture packs, you've got worlds, you've got all these different things. This one is free. This one is actually a video that you will be seeing on my channel very soon. The Redstone Mansion. Good stuff, my friends. I do hope you enjoyed this extremely, well, I don't really know how long this ended up being. I imagine it's pretty long. Look at the differences between Java Edition of Minecraft and Pocket Edition of Minecraft. There are a whole bunch of changes, and I sincerely hope that someone from Redmond watches this to make sure that the changes get ported over as nicely as possible. Oh, and for the record, you know when you type in text in Pocket Edition and it turns all dark? Yeah, don't do that, please. It made this video so much uglier than it had to be. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, by the way. If you did, please do drop a like rating on this video right now. Of course, subscribe, like I said, to see another one right as it comes out. I upload every single day. And if you want to check out another video that I think you'd be interested in if you made it to the end of this one, you can click it right here. It's 25 things only old pro Minecraft members will remember. So anyways, I don't know what I just said there, but we're going to go ahead and end the video. Bye.